Okay, so here's an example of building a teachable machine image model. Again, I'm going to try to build my pirate detector here. This time I'll try it with that image model and see how well that works. So just select your image model here. Class 1 I'm going to call pirate. Class 2, not a pirate. And then I'll add some samples. When you choose webcam, it'll ask you for your permissions. You can allow it. Then go in here into the settings icon and edit the settings. That's going to be really important. So I don't know, there's all these different settings you can choose. Frames per second, I like a lower frames per second. I don't know, I've just got it set to 4, maybe 6 frames per second might be reasonable. It's set to use a lot of frames, and then it'll just take a really long time to train. I'd much rather have it train faster so that I can quickly train and then try something else and get a result really quickly. I also don't have hold to record down because I don't, for some of my gestures, I want to have my hands in the screen, so I have hold to record turned off. I have it give it a 1 second delay, and then each time it's recording for 2 seconds every time I hit the button. So this is pirate, so I'll put my little pirate guy on, and I'll record some examples here. So I've got my eye patch. Just move around a bit on the screen, and maybe I'll do one more. Nice, so I've got 24 image samples. Might be a good start. I can always add more data later, just like in Wekinator. And now not a pirate, this will just be my face. Move it around, show a bunch of different examples. And now I'll do train model. Remember, you can't change tabs while that's working. It needs to stay like that. And now I've got my output here. Not a pirate, 99% certainty. Yep, somehow right in here it's a bit confused and thinks I might be a pirate right here. I'm not sure why. And as soon as that eye patch is in the screen, it starts to think I'm a pirate. So there, now 100% a pirate. Does it on the other eye? Does it work? It does. Now, does it work perfectly? Probably not, because I would guess even if I move this down, no, it's actually pretty good. So if I use this as like a mouthpiece, it's pretty confused. I don't know, I wonder if I just wore a mask, how well it would, whether it would think I'm a pirate or not. It's pretty unsure. This it thinks is a pirate, but this I know really isn't, so I can always go back in here and change it and add some samples and say this is definitely not a pirate. So let's move around and give it some examples here. A person with a face mask is not a pirate. And then retrain. The more examples you do, the longer this is going to keep taking to train. But since I've kept the frame rate down, it's actually still pretty fast. So definitely not a pirate. Definitely not a pirate with that face mask. It knows the face mask is not a pirate. And if I switch back to the eye patch, now it's I might need some more pirate examples here, because I think it might have gotten confused about that face mask. I can still screw it up a little bit. But that's a good sort of first example. Again, a lot of what you're going to want to do here is do all that sort of testing it out, try different things, and see what it does with sort of unexpected inputs to see how well your model is actually working. And definitely take notes as you're doing that. Remember, you want to save this so that you can get this later. So for the first thing you should do is save the project to Google Drive. I have to log in here, so I'll log in. As long as you have sufficient space in your Google Drive, that should be good. You give it permission and click allow. I don't know how much space these take up, but Google Drive has quite a lot of space for free, so I'll call this the pirate image model. Upload that to Drive. And now this is good, because now I'll be able to get back to this model by clicking Open Project from Drive in the future, so I don't have to retrain it every time, and that way I can keep using that same model. I'm not necessarily done with this model. I'd probably still want to give it lots of different examples, maybe different face masks. A black face mask, that seems like that might be really difficult because it's the same color as my eye patch. That might be another one I want to try. But this is sort of a good start. You can always do this preview, export model to upload a link to your model and let other people try it out on the web.